Imagine telling someone 2 years ago that Eric Garcia would become one of the best players in the world. Well, he is exactly that, because he has just made history, becoming the first player ever to receive a standing ovation in the new Spotify Camp Nou. I have not seen a more underrated, a more versatile player in the world right now than him. Whether he plays as a centre back, whether he plays as a full back, left back or right back, whether he plays in the midfield, this man will always give you top level performances. And the Barcelona fans in the stadium totally recognize that, giving him a standing ovation, and rightfully so, because his performance today against Athletic Club, it was absolutely phenomenal. This is why I cannot take some of these apps seriously, because they gave him a 6.9 rating for that performance. What game were they watching? But I might be a bit biased here, but I genuinely think that he was by far the best player on the pitch today. He should have had 2 assists, bro. He made 2 incredible passes, which the players finished off, but a slight deflection from Athletic Club player, which didn't give them the assist, which makes 0 sense. I am telling you guys right now, I know this sounds crazy, but since the start of the season in Europe, in the entire world, there are only a few players that have been playing at a better level than Eric Garcia. That is how good he is.
If this guy doesn't get 5 matches banned, I don't know what La Liga is on, bro.
Let's go!
A new era has started at Barcelona. Everyone should be scared of facing this team at the Camp Nou. Trust me, this stadium has given every single player plus 55 in every single stat. Oh my days, man. Oh my days. Those 2 assists, incredible. Crazy. They doubted you ever since that Celta Vigo. They said that Celta Vigo hat-trick was fugazi. And he said what? He said, I must score the first goal in the new Camp Nou. Amazing performance by the Shark as well. That pass that he gave to Fermin Lopez in that first half. Incredible. Fermin Lopez. Oh my days, man. I don't know what to say. I don't have any adjective to describe how good of a player you are, man. I was so happy for this moment as well. Rafinha. Eric Garcia. I gave this man 10-minute standing ovation for that performance, man. In my living room. Standing there applauding this performance, man. This guy can play every single position on that pitch, and you best believe he will deliver a 10 out of 10 performance, man. Real Madrid, watch out. Watch out.
Barcelona in the new Camp Nou just won 4-0. Bro, they're sending a message to Real Madrid. They're gonna win the La Liga. Lewandowski with a goal. Ferran Torres with a brace. Fermin Lopez with a goal. Lamine Yamal with the... Bro, he got 2 assists. A brace of an assist. That's right, Lamine Yamal 2 assists today. And bro even got a Trivela. This is Barcelona's club. This is Barcelona's home. Barcelona's new stadium ready. Barcelona are winning. They're letting Real Madrid know you were on top of the La Liga. Now it's our turn to shine. Because Real Madrid now have to win their game to go back on top of Barcelona. If Real Madrid lose, I'm not going to lie, Barcelona are going to run away with the league. I don't see Barcelona losing games for a while now. Especially with the form Lamine Yamal is on this season. And Lewandowski coming back from injury and scoring in every game for Barcelona so far he's been in. This Barcelona side, hey, Prime Lamine, Ballon d'Or.
La, Athletic dicked down, bro. Athletic zip, bro. 4 like we're at Wendy's, bro. 4 for 4. 3-0, bro. 3-0, bro. What do people see in wasting their career? Williams, what? I don't understand young people that want to waste their careers, bro. You're playing games with a club that's 100 times better and more than you're worth, bro. What's wrong with people, bro? As for this ref, bro, how the hell did the ref see this in real time and gave a yellow, bro? What's up with these refs, bro? What's up with people, bro? What is up with these refs, bro? He saw this criminal act and gave him a yellow, bro. I can't believe my eyes. It should have been 5 today. It should have been 5, bro, but a win is a win, bro. Welcome back to the Camp Nou, bro. I want Inter at the Camp Nou. I want Inter at the Camp Nou. Bayern, we good off Bayern, bro. Bayern, we good. We good on all that, bro. Inter, bring them to the Camp Nou, bro. Bring them to the Camp Nou. I told you that they have something to pay for, bro. There is a payment due with Inter, bro. It's time. It's time to collect the debt, bro. It's time to collect my debt, bro.
I mean it when I say Eric Garcia has been Barcelona's best player this season so far. Let me put this into perspective. He's improved so much, and not only has he improved, but he's also versatile and has played as a center back, as a right back, and today he's played as a defensive midfielder. All three positions he's played for Barcelona this season. Not only was he playing in those positions, he has excelled playing in those positions so far this season. His ability on the ball has been crucial for Barcelona, and defensively, the way he has timed his interceptions, like defensively, he has improved so much compared to when Barcelona first got him. Look, I know there's other players in Barcelona that have been very crucial, but the reason why Eric Garcia is just, you know, my number one pick for the most crucial Barca player is simply because of his versatility and his consistency and his ability defensively that has helped Barcelona countless of times this season so far. All the people that were hating on him back in 2021 and 2022, where are you now? Where are you now? Probably praising him, you hypocrites.
Here are the 4 things that I learned from Barcelona beating Athletic Club 4-0. The first one is, even at 37 years old, Lewandowski is one of the best strikers in the whole world. Last game for Barcelona, scored a hat-trick. Today, he opened the first ever goal at the new Camp Nou in the first 5 minutes of the game. The second thing that I learned, and is it just me, or does it feel like Hansi Flick actually let go of the high line? Today, the high line did not exist at all, which I think is the main reason why Barcelona kept a clean sheet and won 4-0. Third thing that I learned is Barcelona dodged a bullet with Nico Williams. This is the looks of a man that knows he messed up, that knows he will never ever get a big move ever again. He's gonna stay with Athletic Club for the rest of his career, maybe even move to a worse club. Definitely no upgrades no more. He was hooked at 56 minutes, 0 goals, 0 assists, 3 shots which all were off target, 0 dribbles, and 10 possession lost. The fourth thing that I learned from today's game is the stadium is mid. Sure, it looks like nice from the grass and the goals and the design, but it wasn't what Barcelona fans expected or what I was expected at all. Like, look at this. This is what they expected versus this is what they got.
When they were begging you to come, Nico Williams, he did not come. You want to stay with a mediocre team like Athletic Club that has 0 chances of winning La Liga this season, 0 chances of winning the Champions League, and yet you stayed in a team that got absolutely mauled, absolutely destroyed and embarrassed, not by, Marcus Rashford, not by Lamine Yamal, not by all those people. You have Ferran Torres getting 2 goals against your team. That's how bad your team is. That's how terrible that your team is. And yet you stayed in that team. You elected. You chose averageness. You chose mediocrity. You chose this over greatness. Greatness was presented to you, Nico Williams, but you said, I don't want greatness. I want mediocrity. I want nothingness. That's what you chose. And now FC Barcelona giving you a lesson in making the right choices. It could have been you, Nico Williams, Lamine Yamal, all of that doing damage in La Liga, doing damage in the Champions League, but you picked mediocrity over FC Barcelona's success and greatness and all of that. And now you're getting disgraced. What a life. You even got subbed.
Nah, Lamine Yamal is too funny. The reporter asked Lamine Yamal, you played so well tonight. You have a big match. Chelsea next. Lamine Yamal replied, the big match was today. We just have a game next week. Bro, what? Stop it. Lamine Yamal. No. Bro, Chelsea are second in the Premier League. And Lamine Yamal said, I don't care. Athletic Bilbao are a bigger club. It's more harder to play Athletic Bilbao, his boy Nico Williams, than it is to play Chelsea. No. Lamine Yamal, Fez. Hey, you have my respect. Because that right there, that's funny, I can't lie. Lamine Yamal absolutely cooked Chelsea with this one. Fair play, Lamine.
You guys won't believe what Lamine Yamal has just said about Chelsea after Barcelona's 4-0 win against Athletic Club. Yeah, that's right, because after our first ever game in the new Spotify Camp Nou, a reporter told Lamine Yamal, "You played so well tonight against Athletic Club. However, you have a big match next week against Chelsea in the Champions League." Then Lamine Yamal responded by saying, "The big match was today against Athletic Club. Next week, we just have a game against Chelsea." The man really said that a game against Athletic Club in La Liga is way bigger than Chelsea. And I mean, is he even lying? No, because we've conquered that stadium several times. Iniesta's last-minute winner to send us to the Champions League final. One of the most iconic ever goals we have seen in the Champions League. Ronaldinho's little shimmy and then just puts it into the back of the net. Stamford Bridge is just our home in London. Chelsea fans, you guys are not ready for us at Lamine Yamal.
Barcelona just won 4-0, their first performance at the revamped Camp Nou, and this performance, it brought back some nostalgia for me. Speaking on the performance first, the highlight for me was Lamine Yamal's Trivela pass into Ferran Torres. Unbelievable. Fermin, he's on fire. Wish we got him. But back to the nostalgia part. For me, Barcelona are the picture of football. When I think about an institution that is constantly innovating in the sport, I think of them. Whether it be their vintage teams, right? Johan Cruyff's dream team or Pep's Barcelona teams, because for me, they set the standard for how football is meant to be played. For me, it's the apex. That being said, I think Hansi Flick is one of those people too. I predicted this to be his last season as Barcelona head coach because his philosophy does have its obvious flaws, but it also has some very obvious innovations that I believe are extremely applicable at the top level. Hansi Flick's high press, which he has had to temper a little bit this season, is the closest thing in its purest form to activity without having the ball. I've spoken about the concept of activity versus inactivity and how activity with the ball, having the ability to have that autonomy is the most important state in football. But when you don't have it, moving so proactively in a press almost puts you in that state regardless. And it's very powerful. That's why especially Pep Guardiola wants to utilize that high line this season, is because as a result, you are the one able to dictate the terms even when you don't have the ball. And when you win it, you're that much closer to goal. You can move the ball forward into attacking, goal-scoring positions that much quicker. Yeah, I just wanted to give some credit to Hansi Flick. But Barcelona are still an elite team, and beating them will be a huge task. That being said, I cannot wait. Chelsea versus Barcelona Tuesday at the Bridge. Let's go!